Hi and welcome to the video. In this video, I'm going to talk about product options in my store here, and I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to go and start straight away. So if I go to catalog and go to products, the store I've built is fruit and veg. Can't add too many options for this, so I was going to use one of the sample products. I'm going to use the black tank top here. So once we're in the product, we're going to go to options, and here we can add options or variations. Now, I'm not covering variations in this video, but it's important to note that options are all based on the same SKU, same stock level, all that sort of thing. So we can add size as an option, but we wouldn't have separate stock levels for small, medium, and large, for example. If you wanted to do that, separate stock levels for certain options, you'd use a variation. But like I say, got a different guide and a different video on that. So if that's sort of what you're after, then you can go ahead and check that out too. For this video, I'm going to add some options. So I'm going to add personalization for this tank top. So for example, it's one you can, I don't know, put your name on or something like that. But I'm going to click add new options, and we've got a few different input types. They're all pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. Text field and text area, the only real difference is that text field is smaller and text area is a bit larger, so not too much in it. And a date picker, that would be for, say, for example, you could let your customer specify a delivery day, for example. You could put that in the date picker. And upload files would be, say this was going to be like a personalization where you could upload a photo to put on the t-shirt or something like that. You would add that as an option too. But for a start, let's just start with a radio button, and we're going to say personalized. You'd probably put more detail in than that, but we're gonna just have that. So now we've got that option name, we're gonna add a value. So we're gonna add yes, and we're gonna add no. We could have more than two, obviously, but for this example, there's just two. Now we've got the price modifier. So for yes, we want to add we want to add to the cost because it's more expensive, it's personalized. You can either add an actual value or you can add a percentage. We're going to go with the value, and we're going to say it's going to cost an extra £5. Now we've got default value here. So if we uncheck this do not pre-select default value, your customer will have to actually click one won't be selected by default. And we can just show you quickly, actually, it's preview product. So we've got we can see here neither of them are selected by default. But if we uncheck that, and let's have no as the default value, preview that, and you should see no is automatically selected. Okay, and also let's just, while we're previewing that, we'll see if you choose yes, it automatically updates the price as well. So that's worth noting. So obviously now we're going to have to let the customer add whatever they want on there. So if we do add new option, and we can say enter the text, for example, because we're going to let people put their names on. And then we would have a text field, for example, here, or a text area if you wanted to allow them to enter sort of more. But we're just going to have a text field here. And now we can have this as a required option. Now, what's worth noting is that if you do check that here, you're going to cause your customers potential problem in this example, because if they've selected no under personalized, but you've made enter the text a required option, they can't actually do anything because they don't want it personalized. So they have, and then they're going to have to still enter something in the personalization box. So we don't want that to be a required option here, but it's an option if you need it. So again, now if we preview the product, they can enter the text there, but they don't need to if they don't want to. So really that's all there is to it. Now we can add a few more if we want to. But we could, let's add in size, but remember I'm going to add in size, but this isn't going to allow you to choose the different stock types. That would be under variations, but it's useful just to show you. So if we do size, we can have small, we can have medium, and we could have large. Now, we might want to do some price variations on this. So we might want small to take away some money because, less materials. So we could have that minuses £1 and large pluses £1, for example. So at the moment, that medium isn't going to change it at all. Large is going to plus £1 and small is going to minus £1. So again, if we preview that product, and again, so then they can choose size and they can see that their small takes off £1, large adds £1. So you can see that updates the price straight away, which is really useful. Now, say for example, you're thinking, oh, I wanted size to be first, not a problem. What we can do is drag that one to the top, and all that's going to do is make sure that at here, the size is at the top and then the personalized and the text. So you can just drag and drop to change the order of them. And that's really all there is to it. The only thing I need to say is make sure you save it. Once you click save at the top there, that's going to make the changes live on your website. You can always check preview product is just a preview, but once you click save, they will go live. And that's the end of the video. Like I say, we've got variations if you want to change the stock levels for any of these sort of things, but that's a different video and I'll link that in the product description. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for now.